Good morning, friends. In last lecture, we discussed the design steps of purlin, and today we will discuss the example. Example is design an angle section for a purlin having 3 meter span. It means this is your truss and these are the members, and your span given to you is 3 meter. This is span. It carries a design load of 2.5 kilonewton per meter. It means they directly given you to the they directly given you to they directly given a design load. It means you don't have to calculate the dead load, live load, and bit load. If this value is not given, then you have to calculate that load and multiply with a partial safety factor and find out this design load, and then continue the example. Then supports on this purlin is supports on four support. It means more than two supports are given. It means this condition is continuous condition. Angle of roof is 26 degree. Here 26 degree is given. It means you have to design the purlin as a angle section. If this roof angle is more than 30 degree, then you have to design the purlin as a I section or a channel section. Here 26 degree is given. It means you have to design a purlin as a angle section. Okay. Here W 2.5 kilonewton. Supports are continuous. Then here Fy means yield stress is not given. If in example, whenever the yield stress is not given, then take it as a 250 kilopascal. Mz means moment in z direction. Here the supports are continuous. Then the mz is find out from the formula W square by 10. If condition is simply supported, then calculate the moment from W square by 8. Here W is 2.5 kilonewton. Then length means span. Here length is span. Then L is equal to 3, and calculate the value of mz means moment in z direction. Then required section modulus. We have to calculate the section modulus, depth and width, and from that parameters we have to find out the optimum angle section from steel table. Here Z means section modulus for z direction is equal to mz upon Fy. Mz is a moment that we have to calculate from W square by 10, and Fy is a yield strength that we consider 250 kilopascal. Okay. 2.25 into 10 raised to 6 upon 250 means Z value is 9000 mm3. Depth for the angle section, depth we will consider is L upon 45. L means span, that is 3 meter means 3000 mm, and 3000 upon 45 means depth is 66.67 mm, and B is width of the purlin. Width we consider the width as L upon 60 is equal to 3000 upon 60 is equal to 50 mm. Then permissible deflection. Permissible deflection is L upon 180 from the IS 800. Here L value of L is 3000 upon 180. It means 16.67 mm. Then axial deflection. Axial deflection for the continuous support, the value of axial deflection is find out from the formula 5 upon 384 WL raised to 4 upon E into Iz. That is the formula for the continuous support. Axial deflection is equal to 16.67. Then we put the axial deflection value here from that formula in that formula and find out the Iz value. Here W is 2.5, the L is 300 mm, and value of E means Young's modulus 2 into 10 raised to 5. Then Iz value, we have to find this Iz value from that equation. Iz value is 79.101 centimeter raised to 4. Now we have the depth, we have width, we have Iz means moment of inertia, and we have Zez means section modulus for Z direction. Okay, from that criteria, find out the proper angle section from steel table. Here considering the ISA angle section 90 by 60 by 8 mm. Iz value. Now we have to calculate, we have to see that our calculated Iz value is also greater than the Iz value of that particular angle section. Then Zez means section modulus. Section modulus we calculated, required section modulus calculated was 9 centimeter cube. And here the angle section for that particular angle section, the Zez value that is given, this value is given in the steel table, and it should be greater than the calculated Zez required section modulus value. Okay. Axial deflection, then we have to find again the axial deflection for particular for that angle section. That is 5 upon 384 WL raised to 4 upon E into Iz. Put all the formula for this angle. Don't consider that value for that calculation. Okay. And the value is 14.4. That is less than 16.67 that we calculated earlier. Here, actual deflection. Then section classification. We have to identify the section, that the section is semi-compact, slender, or plastic from the IS 800. To classify the section, epsilon value, epsilon is equal to under root 250 upon Fy. Fy value is, we assume the Fy value 250, so that the epsilon is equal to 1 from table 2 IS 800 page number 18. Okay. Now the ratio of D upon TW. From that table number 2, D upon TW ratio. D means depth and TW means the thickness of web. This ratio is 90 upon 8. It means 11.25, and it is less than 15.7. That is given in Table number 2. It means this section is semi-compact. It means it is not a slender section. So we can provide ISA 90 by 60 by 8 mm as a purlin and consider the given below figure and draw that figure. Draw this figure in exam. This is roofing material, the width and depth, bolt that consider cleat angle, then purlin. This is purlin. Draw that figure. Okay. So this is the design of purlin. Thank you. In next lecture, we consider the angle force. When the force is acting at some angle, here 20 degree, then how to design the purlin. Okay, next in that we will discuss that example in next lecture. Thank you.